Well, the court haven't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction, the jurisdiction has to be established first. I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about. There's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
I'm going to hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order.
Alright guys, this judge completely loses it on a smug sovereign citizen, and honestly, it's hilarious. The guy's in court facing 17 charges, yep, 17, and still decides to pull the classic sovereign citizen routine. You know the type. I don't recognize the authority of this court, like that's somehow going to make everything disappear. He's got the whole script memorized and just refuses to shut up, no matter how many times the judge tells him to. At this point, you've got to wonder, is this guy actually crazy, or is he just trying to waste everyone's time to force a mistrial or delay? Let's break down this ridiculous courtroom circus and take a closer look at this sovereign citizen disaster.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
What is your middle name? Can you remove your hat, please? And your scarf. What is your middle name, Mr. Garner?
Errol.
Earl?
No.
Mr. Garner, do you want to offer on these or do you want to go to trial?
I would like to know what the charges are.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit versus James Earl Garner. Case number SP 11000435, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 116952. Those are driving license expired, misdemeanor, no insurance, insurance misdemeanor. Thank you. And an improper plate misdemeanor. All of them punishable by maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 116957, counts 1 and counts 2, an expired license, a no insurance misdemeanor. Both punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 11695121, same improper plates, same punishment, $500 and 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines, maximum possible penalty. SP 122-30791, driver one license suspended. SP 127-37681. SP 189-27512. 3 of those tickets are all punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1547006, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. Those are civil infractions. SP 1547407, counts 1 and counts 2. Count 1 being a driving while license suspended repeat offender. This one is in warrant status, probably an old case that he didn't pay. SP 800104, counts 1 and counts 2. 1 being an unregistered untitled, he owes $1,194 on that. And SP and count 2 of that is a drove while license improper. It looks like he has a $114 fine on that. State of Michigan versus James Earl Garner, case number SX 36268561. That is a drove while license expired, and that will be $500 maximum possible penalty. 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Garner. Mr. Garner, please state your name for the record.
First off, I do have a couple.
You got to state your name first. You got to state your name first.
No,
Let's start there.
Wait a minute, Ms. Harris. Wait a minute, Ms. Harris. I think Mr. Garner is going to represent himself. Am I correct, Mr. Garner?
I'm representing myself in what? I mean...
Oh.
So this guy's facing 17 charges, and now he suddenly doesn't want a lawyer. Yeah, that makes total sense. Not. I'm seriously curious though. How do these sovereign citizens even end up thinking like this? Like, who's recruiting them? Is there some secret basement meeting where they all sit around chanting, "I do not consent to being governed," and hope that magically gets them off the hook? It's wild, honestly. The law literally gives you the right to a lawyer for free if you can't afford one, and this dude's like, "Nah, I got this," while standing in front of a judge who looks like he's dealt with one too many of these delusional courtroom performances. But for real, how do they even find this stuff? Are they just deep diving YouTube rabbit holes? Or maybe stumbling across videos like mine and somehow walking away with the exact wrong message? Newsflash to anyone out there thinking about going sovereign citizen: don't. It's never worked, and it never will. I've never seen a single one of these guys win a court case, not once. Anyway, let's dive back into this train wreck of a courtroom moment.
I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about.
State of Michigan, City of Detroit.
Okay, well, if that's the case, there's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
We want to do it.
Withdrawing my name from the record on that one. Thank you.
I know. How do you want to proceed, Mr. Garner? You set the matter. I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Either set the matter for trial, or I'll wait for the city to give you an offer. What do you want to do?
Well, the court hasn't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction, the jurisdiction has to be established first, and there's no jurisdiction established. And once jurisdiction is challenged, that must be settled before charges can be brought.
All right. Do you want to put that in a motion, sir?
As far as I'm concerned, any and all charges must be dismissed because there is no complaining witness, and the state cannot be.
Well, I'm not gonna listen. If that's your motion, I'm gonna deny the motion. Okay. So all we're gonna do now, we're not gonna keep going back and forth. Either you take an offer or you set the matter for trial. Which one do you want?
Respectfully, in order for this to continue, there must be a complaining witness, and the state cannot be a complaining witness. Now, if I'm entitled to a fair trial, the law states there must be a victim. I'm just requesting, who is the victim? Who did I injure?
The citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
The state cannot be a victim. And if that's the case,
I said the citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
If that's the case,
Mr. Garner, can we just go into a breakout room and then maybe I can give you a little bit of advice to assist you with moving forward? Would you be agreeable to that?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Saying respectfully right before going completely hostile toward the judge. Yeah, that's not how that word works. This guy is way out of line, and honestly, Judge Perkins really needs to step in here. At this point, it's like the sovereign citizen is running the courtroom, just talking over the judge, making up his own rules, and acting like he's in charge. And look, I've ranted about Zoom courts before. I get that they save time and money, but when you're dealing with sovereign citizens, you've got to get them in person. Once they're standing in an actual courtroom, the whole act tends to fall apart. Sure, a few diehards might keep it up, but your average person who's toying with the idea of becoming a sovereign citizen, they're not pulling this nonsense face to face. It's just way too embarrassing in real life. But what do you guys think? Should the judge have been more forceful, or is he handling it the right way? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive back into the madness.
I believe he's ready, Your Honor. He's representing himself.
Let's go back on the record with Garner. What do you want to do, Mr. Garner? You want a trial date, or you want an offer? Those are really your only two options.
Okay, since we are on the record, all I'm asking for is the
Okay, one last time. Now listen. here's how it's gonna go from this point on. If you don't answer the question that I asked specifically, then I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, and we're gonna move from that point on, right?
So you're telling me,
Mr. Garner, we're not gonna have a conversation. Stop, sir. Stop, sir. Now, that's the last time I'm gonna ask you to speak.
On the law. Is that what I'm hearing?
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm gonna hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order. I've asked him repeatedly to not interfere or add any extra commentary to this case. I've given him ample time to answer the court's question, and he continues to refuse to do so. So now I'm going to hold you in contempt, and I'm going to sentence you to 30 days Wayne County Jail, no early release.
So that means that the court is just going to violate my rights because I'm defending myself? Is that what I'm hearing?
30 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. That'll give you some chance and some time to read up on your rights, okay? Fill out the contempt papers, Madam. So I'm gonna order you to turn yourself in today, Mr. Garner, to start that jail time, okay?
So I have a question.
I'm not answering any more of your questions. Turn yourself in to the Wayne County Jail today.
So the court is going to be in direct violation of my rights in the law. Is that where we're standing?
That's how you feel. Have a good day, sir.
Now that's more like it. You rarely ever see Judge Perkins hand out contempt, so it was honestly refreshing to finally see him lay it down, even if it was kind of past due. But come on, the guy was pushing every limit possible and totally had it coming. Judge Perkins absolutely needed to remind him how things work in a courtroom, and I don't blame him one bit for doing it. Now, of course, the sovereign citizen is crying that the judge violated his rights. Classic move. That's always the go-to once they realize they've backed themselves into a corner. It's honestly hilarious how they immediately start shouting rights violation the moment the judge calls them out for ignoring court orders. Like, dude, you're the one turning the courtroom into a circus. Don't blame the judge for your mess. What blows my mind is how these people really think this stuff will actually work, especially when it's clear they don't even understand basic legal procedures. The judge isn't here for your rant about sovereignty or whatever made-up concept you think gives you immunity, and that's exactly why this guy's ending up in even more trouble than when he walked in. I know people have different takes on the whole sovereign citizen movement, but like I said earlier, I just don't get it. Who's teaching this stuff, and why are people still buying into it when it literally never works? Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this hearing in the comments. Should the judge have gone harder, or was contempt enough? I'm wrapping this one up here, but don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.